Alright, guys, as always, I am way overdue for an update. About 2 weeks ago, I hit my 6 month mark on testosterone, and it's been a long ride already, and I've been very impatient for all these changes for a very long time, and it's still going by very slowly, yet I'm still very proud of myself for making it this far. So I'm just gonna dive into it with all the changes that have happened. As I always say, the first change that I notice the most as time goes on is my voice. It keeps getting deeper. Um, as far as hair, my leg hair is still growing. I've noticed that I've gotten more hair on the back of my legs, like on my calves and the back of my thighs. So that's cool. It's different. It's not something that I'm used to. And as I go further into describing hair growth, if you don't want to hear about me talking about hair growth in personal areas, now is your chance to leave. Um, but yeah, as far as all that stuff, I have grown a lot of butt hair, and it's actually really annoying. I kind of regret testosterone in the sense that my butt is not as cute anymore, and it's really fuzzy, and there's a lot going on down there. It's super annoying if you are pre-T. Um, I don't know, like obviously everyone's genes are different, but I guess I'm getting hairy because of me having hairy genes. It's gotten to the point where if I work so much in a day and walk around a lot, I will get a butt rash. I will get a giant red rash in between my ass cheeks, and it hurts really bad. One day I worked a double and I got home and I took a bath, and the rash was so bad that it had bled. It was bad. There's a lot of friction going on down there, and the hairs rubbing up against each other and on my skin. It's horrible. It's like a saddle rash. It's insane. But I just needed to get that off of my chest because it's something that has changed, and it shouldn't be excluded from everything else that has changed. So there's that. My happy trail has gotten darker and longer, which is nice. I'm really excited for when it actually connects to my pubes. Um, there's one really awkward hair on my body, and I don't know if I want to cut it off. I've gotten very small dark hairs around my nipples, and there's this one hair that's about this long, just one. And every time I take my shirt off and look down, I'm just like, oh, hey, it's you again. But there's that. As far as facial hair, I've been shaving more consistently to help the growth and to help it become more coarse. So my chin hairs, it all still grows really slowly, but the chin hairs when they're coming in are more stubbly, and I've actually been able to feel the little fuzzies on the sides of my face. They're starting to slowly get a little bit darker, and they're growing a tiny bit faster. And as far as where a mustache could be, it's getting more stubbly, more dark, just like the rest of it. If I don't shave for like 2 or 3 weeks, I get a really awkward little pedo stash, and you can start to see it right here, where it looks like there's just like shadows right there, but it's really just awkward prepubescent hair. Um, but yeah, that's all that's really changed as far as hair. Um, physically, I haven't been as active as far as working out as I should be, which sucks. I don't really have a lot of time to do that. I already am very physically strained by working two jobs. Um, I'm definitely um, gaining more muscle just from work and a lot of lifting, which is good. I've noticed that I did like pooch out for a little bit for a while. I don't know, I looked like I was a little bloated for a while, but that has started to settle, so that's nice. I'm really glad that settled naturally. Um, I have noticed that as far as my figure goes, I remember last time I was talking about that, the hourglass shape. I've actually started to straighten out a little bit more as far as, right here, which is nice. Um, and even my chest has gotten more flat over like the past 2 months. I've noticed like if I lift my arms like this, like if I have my binder off, I'm looking in the mirror go like this, my chest is actually fairly flat. It's definitely a lot flatter than it used to be. I would say if I had to compare what bra size I'd be at pre-T, I was nearly a C, and now I'm an A. So that's a lot of breast reduction right there. So I'm very satisfied with that, and hopefully that keeps going on. Hopefully that change keeps happening, and soon I'm there. I'm hoping there'll just barely be anything there. Uh, as far as like anything else physically, I still have a lot of energy. I I'm not really as horny as I was like a couple months in on hormones. Um, that's all settled. I'm I'm not really like as internally aggressive anymore, which is nice. I'm a lot better with dealing with my anger, and I mean, I don't get me wrong, I still have a lot of um, progressing to do with that, but I mean, it's already started to get better. Emotionally, it's still about the same. It's really hard for me to express myself physically, even if I'm by myself, as far as needing to cry, per se. But uh, the only reason that can frustrate me is if I know I need to cry and I can't. But other than all that I just said, not much has been going on as far as my hormones. As far as other life events, we're moving out of the apartment, as in myself, my partner, and our roommate. And we found a house. And the reason why we're moving is because we have 3 dogs, and we can't have 3 dogs in a small apartment. So we're moving in a little over a week and a half. I'm very excited. I'm 18 years old and I'm already moving into a house. Regardless of the fact that it's shared, that's quite an accomplishment for me. So a lot of things are coming together for me. I'm starting to get good word from jobs that I'm trying to get. I'm trying to move on from where I'm at now. So that's great, and I actually am in a spot where I can save up for my own car, which I never thought I'd be capable of. So life is okay right now. The ship is slowly pulling out of the dock. So yeah, I will do my best to keep you guys updated more often, but that usually doesn't happen. So I mean, expect a video from me within like 2 months. But thanks for watching, guys.